Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about Derrick Rose. Is he still superstar material? And the thing is with this is he's no longer, a franchise-changing player. In terms of, well, he is, but he's not like a Carmelo or like a LeBron or a Kevin Durant. Like a franchise player that's going to be there for 10 plus years dominating. He's not that type of player anymore. And he had the potential to be, but right now he isn't. But the thing is, like everyone's saying, he's not even all-star level anymore. But if you think about it, Mike Conley averaged, I think, 15 points per game and 7 assists per game, or maybe like around 18 and 7 or 18 and 8 or something like that. And he was an all-star before, So Derrick Rose, if you think about last season, he only played 51 games. Well, 2 seasons ago, excuse me, and he averaged 17 points per game. Now, when you look at last season, he actually played 66 games, and he averaged 16 points per game. So, it's not 25, 4 and 7 anymore, but it's 16, 3 and 5. And now that he has Carmelo Anthony on the team, Kristaps Porzingis on the team, he's going to his score will probably go down more, but his assist numbers will go up even more. But the thing about that is, it's really good for Carmelo Anthony because now Melo is not the only offensive threat on the floor, which is amazing for the New York Knicks. And Derrick Rose, he doesn't have to be that 25 or even 20 plus point per game point guard anymore. Now we just need him to average anywhere from 15 to maybe 18, I would say at most, and around 7, 8 assists per game, and just live like that, like a Mike Conley does with Marc Gasol. If they can do that, Carmelo Anthony is good enough to take that team deep, like Eastern Conference Finals deep. He's proven it throughout his career. He's only missed the playoffs for the last 3 years. And if you think about how bad the New York Knicks were, take this into consideration. There was a season, I'm getting a little sick. I think it was last season. Carmelo Anthony, when he didn't play, the New York Knicks were 0-10. And the season before that, I'm pretty sure they were like 1-12. And the season before that, I think they were like 3 and something, So it really shows how bad that Knick team is, So to say it's his fault he hasn't made the playoffs, that's ridiculous because it isn't his fault. And him and Derrick Rose, they will be a great duo. If Derrick Rose can accept his role and understand that it's not his team, which he already does. He already said it's not his team. It's Melo's team. But he also has to understand that I don't even think he should be the second option. I think he should be the third option. I think he should be Carmelo Anthony, Kristaps Porzingis, and then Derrick Rose. Because if you think about it, Porzingis only played 28 minutes per game last season, and he averaged 14 points per game. And I guarantee you, he would have been maybe an 18-10 player, just like Karl Anthony Towns, if it weren't for Derek Fisher's bad coaching. Because Derek Fisher would put him in for 3 minutes, take him out. His rotations didn't make sense. What he was doing with Porzingis didn't make sense. He didn't allow Porzingis to play enough on the floor enough with Melo to really develop a lot of chemistry. And I don't know. It was a terrible coach, man. I'm glad we fired him. But so Derrick Rose doesn't need to be that 20-10 player anymore, or not 20-10, 20-7 player, or 25-8 player. We just need him to be a 16 point per game, 8 assists per game, and a steal per game point guard. That's all we need from him. We don't need anything more. We don't need hero ball. We don't need any of that because that's Carmelo Anthony's job. We don't need you to do heavy scoring. That's what Carmelo Anthony's for. Melo's there for scoring, rebounding, and assists. Because you know what I'm saying? He led the team in points, rebounding, and he was tied for first in assists last season on his team. And he led them in minutes, usage percentage. So that's Melo's team. Everything revolves around him. And I think Porzingis should be the second option. And the New York Knicks, they can go deep in the playoffs. I don't know about winning a championship, but I know they can go deep in the playoffs and actually scare the Eastern Conference because it's been a while since Melo's been able to, get out there and, you know what I mean? So I can't wait, man, because it's been so long since the league has seen Carmelo Anthony, have a good team, and it's scary when he does have a good team. The league gets scared because if anyone can challenge LeBron, remember who I said can, it's either Carmelo or Kevin Durant, and Carmelo Anthony actually has a better chance because statistically, Carmelo Anthony, I think he's like I always forget the stat, but I think he's like 11 and 12 against LeBron, and LeBron's 12 and 11 against Melo, whereas Kevin Durant is like 3 and 13 against LeBron. So you see what I'm saying? You're the only person to really challenge LeBron in a head-to-head matchup and put up similar statistics and actually hold LeBron to lower stats, because Kevin Durant, LeBron scores more against KD than he does against Melo. And so, you know what I mean? So, I think LeBron's like 25 points per game against Melo, and Melo's like 24, 25. So, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's all Derrick Rose needs to do to, help the Knicks as much as possible. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm out of here. Peace.